Okay guys, so I'm here to talk about creating some NFL and why Johnny Manziel should be the next starting quarterback of the Chicago Bears. And there's many reasons why I say this, and primarily it has to do with Jay Cutler. Now, my first reason for saying this is if I'm the Chicago Bears, I know that Jay Cutler is gonna cost me a lot of money. And I don't necessarily wanna scrap my salary cap to one player when I see what's happening in Baltimore. In Baltimore, they had to let Anquan Bolden, the primary wide receiver of Joe Flacco, go because Baltimore had to resign Joe Flacco. And so far, the offense, while they have done okay, they're worse than last year, primarily because of Joe Flacco's contract. And going forward, who knows if the Baltimore Ravens are going to be able to sign very good to great players because of their salary cap situation. So if I'm the Chicago Bears, even though Jay Cutler over the last 4 years has a record of 31-17, he has a completion percentage of 59.9. He's going for 10,534 yards with 68 touchdowns and 45 interceptions, and he has led me to one NFC championship game. I don't feel comfortable scrapping my salary cap around one player, and I'll let Jay Cutler walk. Because in a couple of years, when contracts like Brendan Marshall's contract, like Lance Briggs, or like any other player, who knows if you're gonna be able to resign them just simply because you're scrapping your salary cap around one player. Now, the second reason why I say they should let Jay Cutler walk is because of Mark Trestman's system. Even though Jay Cutler has had great success in Mark Trestman's system this year, he has a completion percentage of 63%. He's going for 1,908 yards and has 13 touchdowns and 8 interceptions. It seems to me that as long as you have a moderately strong arm and you are mobile, that you will do well in Mark Trestman's system. Just look at Josh McCown, the Chicago Bears backup quarterback. Even though it's only been 3 games, you could say that Josh McCown is arguably having the best success of his career. Josh McCown for his career has a 58.1 completion percentage with he's going for 7,536 yards and has 41 touchdowns of 44 interceptions. Yet this year, in parts of 3 games, I know it's a short sample size, but he has a completion percentage of 60%. He's gone for 538 yards and has 4 touchdowns to 0 interceptions, and he led them to a win over Green Bay. I believe it was 2 weeks ago. So, as you can see, as long as you're mobile and have a pretty decent arm, you can be successful in the system with all the parts around you. So that brings me to why Johnny Manziel should be the starting quarterback of the Chicago Bears. Because Johnny Manziel this year primarily going to one target, and Mike Evans has achieved these numbers. He has a completion percentage of 72.5. He's gone for 2,867 yards. He has 26 touchdowns to 8 interceptions. And like I said, primarily going to Mike Evans. Also, Johnny Manziel this year has 553 yards rushing with 8 touchdowns. So as you can see, he's a dual threat. Imagine if he had Brendan Marshall around him. Alshon Jeffries, Matt Forte, and Martellus Bennett around them. Johnny Manziel would have great success. Now let's look at Brendan Marshall's numbers this year under Mark Trestman. Brendan Marshall has 60 receptions for 786 yards and 8 touchdowns. He sort of like a Mike Evans target. He's a big wide receiver who's a great red zone target. And I think Johnny Manziel will have very, very good success with him. Now let's go to Matt Forte. Matt Forte, primarily I would call him a receiving running back, where he's typically the second best receiver in the Chicago Bears offense until this year. This year, Matt Forte, in 157 carries, has 691 yards and 7 touchdowns rushing. Now receiving, he has 44 receptions for 332 yards. The Chicago Bears with Johnny Manziel can run a lot of screen plays, and he could be a bailout option for Johnny Manziel. Now let's look at the last target, Alshon Jeffries. Alshon Jeffrey this year is coming into his own primarily due to the fact that a lot of teams are paying more attention to Brandon Marshall. This year he had 47 receptions for 735 yards and 3 touchdowns. He had another big wide receiver who could be a target in the red zone. And the final reason why I said they should draft Johnny Manziel, he'll come a lot cheaper than Jay Cutler. For example, let's say if you offer Johnny Manziel a 5-year, $22 million contract. Compare that to what Jay Cutler is gonna get. Jay Cutler is probably gonna get a 5-year, let's say about $70-80 million. You save about approximately $50-60 million on your quarterback. That allows you to spend money in other areas. So guys, tell me what you think of this. Peace.